iHeart Podcasts. Hear more Gold 101.7 podcasts.
Playlists and listen live on the free iHeart app. Well, what a podcast today, this Tuesday.
Yes, thanks, Yoda. The show started with us discussing the Queen allowing prostitutes into Buckingham Palace, or accepting the knowledge of it. Prince Andrew, artist formerly known as Prince, would have prostitutes in Buckingham Palace. We discussed, if you're his mum, would you go, it's best that he does it here where he's safe and where no one's taking photographs of them?
That's
what
interesting.
do you think?
Down to the Jonesy and Amanda Arms today for the pub test. In Queensland, they're proposing dingoes as pets.
Changing the legislation that maybe dingoes can be classified as domesticated animals. Lots of people are saying for a lot of reasons that this isn't a good way to go.
You have some news on Miss World?
I do. We often hear about the funny speeches they make inadvertently, but what about the talent quest? Miss Chile has unleashed a quite unusual talent.
And that's entertainment with M. Gillespie, all coming up in this podcast.
Right now, by the miracle of recording, we had so many requests for them to do it again.
Mistress Amanda.
Miss Keller. Amanda.
Doesn't work alone.
Wow, this is fantastic.
Her friend is in a back room making the tools of the trade.
I've heard them describe him as a drunken idiot.
Sorry, I've been drinking beer.
The legendary pirate Jonesy and Amanda the actress.
Hello, Wiggles. Congratulations, Mandy.
We're on the radio right now.
Jonesy and Amanda, you're doing a great job.
You have no empathy for anyone but yourself, you giant tool.
Now's the time to hear good radio.
Sorry, a bit of a tongue twist there.
But you're an idiot.
Jonesy and Amanda are here.
It's showtime, a-holes. We're on the air.
Top of the morning to you, Amanda. How are you today?
I'm very well. We're wearing our poppies this morning.
Yes, it's Remembrance Day today at the 11th hour of the 11th month of the 11th minute.
Yeah, we
The
pause
guns
to remember.
fell silent.
Yeah, and we remember all those who are currently serving too. This is a really big fundraiser for the RSL and
Yeah.
for to support our
So you see a poppy, you go and buy one.
Yeah.
Digital Jen has put together a tribute for 11 o'clock this morning.
She does a beautiful job
does a
with
great
that.
tribute.
She really, really does. A very
Yep.
moving tribute.
And the significance of the poppy was they grew on the battlefields in over there in the overseas when the wars were on.
Well, I hope that that's information.
And
for
we were never
everyone.
supposed to have war again.
Yeah, how's that going for
And
us?
here we are, 100 years later. Good to see there's no war.
But yes, we honour those who served then and we honour those who serve now.
Yes, indeed. How are you?
I'm very well, thank you for asking.
You've got a poppy and a prawn.
Well, I came to work with a prawn brooch on, and then I realised it was the 11th of the 11th, and we had some poppies, so I put that on the other side. So there's no significance to the prawn, huge significance to the poppy.
Okay. On your left breast.
Is the poppy, and the right one has a prawn.
Okay. What about the middle one?
That one's just there for dancing.
Action-packed show today. Have you sent me a thing last night? Kim Kardashian's got a new show. I've got a confession to make. You ladies sent me this to peep derision on it, and I actually liked it. I started watching it.
Well, Rotten Tomatoes have given it a 0. I think The Guardian have given it a 0. It's been absolutely pilloried. I
didn't
like the word pillory.
That's a good word. I like Kim K in it. I think she's all right.
Come on. Her acting, well, I used to watch Suits. She plays a lawyer in it. And in real life, she's training to be a lawyer. But her clothes, she's got a bum out.
Yeah,
she's got like the Kath and Kim G-string outfit on.
But she's in court. Is it a joke? It's ironic. It's ironic,
no, it's
surely.
not.
It's a joke?
It's not. It's like I used to watch Suits. It's like Suits, and I used to laugh at the clothes they wore. This is Suits to the Power of a Million.
Okay, well, we'll unpack that with Emma
No
Gillespie.
Fisk. Maybe that's what Kitty Flanagan as Fisk should be wearing.
Yeah.
Cut the holes in a bum.
Instead of the brown power suit.
Yeah.
Emma Gillespie, that's entertainment. That will be coming up. Instagram makes its return, and we can't do anything until we do the Magnificent Seven.
Question number 1. At award ceremonies, celebrities walk a carpet made of what colour?
Jam Nation. Pink sky in the morning. Sailor take warning.
Shepherd take warning.
Southerly's coming this afternoon.
Is it?
That's the word. That's the word on the street.
So does that mean cooler temperatures?
Yeah, it's going to be cool tonight. Right now, though, 15 degrees. It's 13 past 6. We have the Magnificent Seven. 7 questions. Can you go all the way and answer all 7 questions correctly? If you do that, Amanda will say...
What will I say? I will say today is Remembrance Day. I've got to remember that it's Remembrance Day, where we pay homage to our Defence Forces.
Yes, the fallen and the people that are currently serving.
Yeah.
And the hell that is war. Don is in Maryland.
Hello, Don.
Yeah, good morning. How are you guys?
Very
And
well.
Jonesy, you're right. Jonesy's right. It's sailor, not shepherd.
Thank you, Don.
Well, what if you're a shepherd? What if they have to take warning as well?
It has been around for a million years, Amanda, that it's a red sky in the morning is a sailor's warning and a red sky at night is a sailor's delight.
I'm going to put that to ChatGPT, Don. Not that I don't trust you.
You do that. But anyway, we'll walk the red carpet for you.
All right, well, that's the answer. Let's do the question and then we'll get to the answer. At awards ceremonies, celebrities walk a carpet of what colour?
Red.
You know, it's really sad. Keith Urban will no longer kiss Nicole Kidman on the red carpet.
No, he used to really always kiss her on the red carpet.
And now we won't see
He'd
that
get
anymore.
right in there. Almost a bit too much.
A lot of PDA on the red carpet.
A lot of nuzzling.
Okay. Don, are you still a fan of Jonesy's or is he driving
No,
you
hang on,
crazy?
people like nuzzling. Women seem to like nuzzling.
You've wrecked the word nuzzling.
See, Don's enjoying this. A smorgasbord is a buffet-style meal of which origin? Where did the smorgasbord come from, Don?
Asian.
Oh,
No.
Don, no, it's not Asian.
Don't know everything, Don, I'm afraid.
Don. Jason's in Oxley Park. Hello, Jason.
Hello, good morning.
Jason.
Hello. Hey, can I just say this? I just got a text from Maddie Burke, sports presenter, former Wallaby.
Yep.
I'm with you, Amanda. Shepherds.
Oh, come on, he's a footy player and he's a sports presenter. He's not a shepherd.
And what are you?
I'm a sailor. I've got my coxswain certificate. You want to see it?
Is that why you took that boat out drunk the other night? Don't stab me, Brendan. I'll stab right back.
I did not take... Can I just say, before we get lawyers involved, I did not take a boat out drunk the other night. Where did you get that from?
From you.
No, it's not. That is not...
Have I misunderstood?
You have totally
Okay, I apologise.
I want a retraction.
I apologise.
I want a retraction.
I apologise.
Where's the retraction?
I said I apologise
Yeah,
and
that's
I
what
retract.
Okay.
I retract.
Jason.
Yes.
Don't get between mum and dad
The
fighting, Jason.
smorgasbord is a buffet-style meal of which origin?
That would be Swedish.
It's
That's
Swedish. It's Swedish. Let's play a riff-raff.
Any old riff-raff backstage?
Oh, riff-raff everywhere. Got you, I understand. Got to keep out the riff-raff.
All right, here we go, Jason. What song has this riff?
Right on, that's a groove.
That would be Walk This Way.
Yeah. By Aerosmith.
Does anyone mind if I intervene for a moment? ChatGPT.
Okay.
Don's wound me up now. The traditional sayings are this: red sky at night, shepherd's delight. Red sky in the morning or pink sky in the morning, shepherd's warning. That's the British or European version. The sailor's one is American nautical version, Brendan. Are you suddenly American? You'll be Yankee. Is that what this is about?
Why are you so jazzed about this?
I think you can now prove that they mean the same thing, but the English European version, of which we could brought up in that,
Okay.
says shepherd.
In which of these sitcoms do the characters not commonly meet in a cafe, Jason? A, Frasier, B, Seinfeld, or C, How I Met Your Mother?
How I Met Your Mother.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They meet in a pub.
My pub, yeah.
Yeah. Question 5. What do Australians call the mesh used to prevent insects entering an open window?
Fly screens.
Yeah.
Oh, no. I hope we're not getting up to another big fact today.
What do you process in a dark room, Jason?
Photos.
Yeah. You ever do that, Jason? You do photography?
No.
I used to at art school. It's dreadful. You go into the dark room
What would
and
your
process
photos
the
be
picture.
of?
I did some great pictures. Yeah, I did this great picture. I failed photography, but the teacher said this is the best photo I ever done. I was just near the airport, and a guy was going on past on his motorbike, and what is it called when the lens stuck open, but it was unintentional. So I got this blurred effect of his motorbike going underneath the tunnel.
Then why'd you fail photography?
No, well, the teacher said that is fantastic. That's the only good thing that you've ever done
But
in photography. Yeah, but because I didn't plan. He said, how did you set the aperture? And I said, the what?
Okay. I was filming the girl in the other car.
The what? What are you talking about? Which flower is commonly worn to mark Remembrance Day, Jason?
The poppy.
We're wearing them now. Congratulations, Jason. You've won the Jam Pack. It's all coming your way. $200 to spend at Soul Origin. Start planning your end-of-year parties, Christmas or work celebrations today. Tickets for you and 3 friends to the Broadway smash Love. Actually, that's in Sydney from the 27th of November. And Jonesy and Amanda caricatures fit the colour and some stainless pencil. Jason, anything you'd like to add?
Just thank you very much.
Jason, you are welcome.
Carry on.
Does this mean, Brendan,
Sure.
that we need another big fact?
I'll dig one up. Don't you worry about that.
I promise not to worry about it.
Jonesy and Amanda. Sam Nation. Podcast.
Gold 101.7, hello there. It's Jonesy and Amanda. When there's a gaping hole in the show, there needs only one thing to fill that hole.
We need a lot of things, but you say you'll fill it with this radio putty.
Sing it, J-Dog.
I've got facts I need to say. So I'm gonna search every day. I got Muncie, I've got a fleas. So these facts better be the bee's knees. I got facts.
You might have facts, but if you could hit a note, I'd appreciate it.
The Harbour Bridge can rise or fall as much as 18 centimetres due to temperature changes.
That's a lot.
Think about that as you're going across it this morning. Look at that.
It doesn't just go boing on a cold day or a hot day.
You know, they're doing work on it right now. Have you noticed that? They're getting all the rust. They're cutting the rust out of it.
Don't they always have to work on it? Isn't that the story that once they finish, they go
It's due
back?
for its pink slip, so it's going to get through Red Joe. We'll take it down one of those dodgy mechanics. No worries, mate. We'll do that for you.
You should know a few.
I got facts.
I don't know anyone dodgy in my life.
Jonesy and Amanda.
Sam Nation.
Podcast.
Jonesy and Amanda.
I don't want to be defined by this. When I die, you're doing the eulogy.
You're going to throw a cooked chook in.
Thumbing through the Jarmanak, our Big Book of Musical Facts. On this day in 1976. Whoa. This is it, folks, over the top. Angels released Am I Ever Gonna See Your Face Again? What a great album, that first album. They actually did...
Was that their first album?
Yeah, their first album. They released it twice. It came out in 1976 and then it came out again in 1980. But a better version thereof. It was a bit more country. They went from the Moonshine Jug Band, which they had that
The first one was more country.
More country. Do you want to hear Am I Ever Going to See Your Face Again being performed at La Trobe University in Melbourne circa 1979, but the crowd hasn't learned the refrain.
Where did it... Who thought of it?
Well, apparently it came up in Mount Isa, and Doc's stage antics used to divide the crowd because he'd have his scarf and he'd say sort of weird stuff out there. And apparently it started in Mount Isa, and it was a DJ, a radio DJ or a club DJ that yelled out the... and it wasn't even the band performing, it was the DJ playing the hit. Right. And he'd turn the microphone and people would say, no way, get... Anyway, this is from 1979. The Angels performing live, but without the refrain.
It's really missing something,
It's
isn't it?
missing something. Interesting, Keith Urban performed this over in America just for a bunch of expats and Americans. He did Am I Ever Going to See Your Face Again?
Am I ever gonna see your face again?
What do the Americans make of that?
Well, Keith explains.
So right about now, the Americans are like, what the f*** going on?
A lot of swears from Keith there.
Right. Explains a lot.
I tell you what, let's put it on.
You swear your head off in the privacy of your own home, your own car, your own office space.
Jam Nation.
You know, when you think of the trouble in your life, would you not swap it with Prince Andrew?
I'm not the person to ask right now. But no, who would want to be Prince Andrew? Absolutely nobody. He's brought all this upon himself, and this is hubris the word? Is that the way he has lived his life, the arrogance with which he's lived his life, his attitude to service that the other children of the Queen seem to have adopted and understand that they have some form of responsibility. He never seemed to get that message. And so there's a certain, not pleasure, but watching his world tumble around him, people are going, well, there you go. And now we're hearing stories that he apparently for many years took prostitutes back to Buckingham Palace and that the Queen knew.
Ooh.
Andrew's links to, I'm just reading this, it's fascinating. Andrew's links to prostitution reportedly date back decades when he worked as a trade envoy, inverted commas, for the royal family in the early 2000s. He reportedly had 40 prostitutes brought to his hotel room in Thailand on one occasion. So when he'd go on these trade envoys as a representative of the royal family, drumming up trade for British Isles, he wouldn't stay in embassies that would have been free to the covered by the taxpayer. The taxpayer, of course, therefore, had to pay for these hotel bills, et cetera, and maybe the aforementioned prostitutes. What's interesting, though, is that how do you feel about the Queen knowing? Here's what a historian has written. He brought in prostitutes to Buckingham Palace for years. It was done on a regular basis. People who worked there complained to people in command, but nothing was done. The security that complained were told, quote, if you'd like to go back on the heat, Brixton, you have that choice.
Right.
But otherwise, you keep quiet. Of course the Queen was there. She was informed, but he was her favourite son and got away with everything. They brushed it under the rug until now. Now the Queen is no longer here. This is a cavalcade of disaster. But I was thinking about this. If you were the Queen, isn't it easier for your son's private life to be lived, because having prostitutes isn't illegal. The morality around that is your own business. And the royal family, that would have been a big gossipy story. To a certain extent, maybe the press knew but didn't speak about it. There was an arrangement. But at the same time, was it easier for the Queen to protect his privacy by allowing this to happen at home rather than in hotels?
It's like when you say to your kids, I'd rather you drink at home in front of me than out at the local park.
For safety
Maybe
purposes.
the Queen thought the same thing.
But with the added pressure of photographers. Interesting. Then maybe she just figured, Andrew, it's safer for the royal family this way. She took one for as did those women, took one for the royal family to protect the family's name by letting it happen at the palace.
It's the path of least resistance.
And also, rather than just being an indulgent mum, it was, I need to keep the eyes off this for everyone's sake.
40's a lot.
Is that all you've heard in this story?
40's a lot of prostitutes.
Well, maybe one just made a cup of tea. Didn't we also hear in his own home he had an arrangement of teddy bears all over the bed and he'd be furious if they were in a different order?
Yeah.
I don't think he was an easy man to please.
Maybe Queen and Phil should have had a Queen and
Maybe
Phil.
Queen. Too familiar, Brendan. Do you mind? Queen and Phil.
Maybe Elizabeth and Phil should have taken him aside and had a bit of a word.
Yeah.
You know?
Andrew. You're a nonce.
It's 30.
Allegedly.
No, I think he is. I think that's...
No, I think it's allegedly.
Yeah, right. Okay.
Jonesy and Amanda.
Jam Nation.
Let's get on down to the Jonesy and Amanda Arms for the pub test. Dingoes as pets. Does this pass the pub test?
Queensland is considering allowing dingoes to be kept as pets. They're considering changing the biosecurity regulations that would remove the barriers and allow them, therefore, to be domesticated dogs. The reason for this, well, I'm not sure exactly why, but a lot of dingoes need to be rehabilitated. They've been captured, they've been trapped. Can they be trained to be your pet? They're energetic, intelligent, they're cheeky, they can live for up to 20 years. They form strong bonds with the families. But rehoming is very stressful and difficult for dingoes because they struggle to adapt to new environments and to strangers. The pros of keeping dingoes wild, that list is pretty long. So scientists, traditional owners and wildlife groups fear that declassifying dingoes would be a failure to acknowledge the unique role that they play, because they play a major conservation role in keeping certain plants down, in keeping other animals down, and rabbits, foxes, cats, to allow our native wildlife to thrive. We would upset how the system works by taking those dogs out of the wild. And once you start to crossbreed them, you lose the traits that make them so valuable to the role that they play in the Australian outback now. So if more dingoes become domesticated, the ecosystems would shift enormously. So what is the point of all this? They're saying over the past year, says the Dingo Rescue Adoption Organisation, we have successfully placed hundreds of dingoes in homes with families and wildlife parks and zoos. They're rewarding companions, they're cheeky, etc., etc. The downside is that even by taking in a few and then those running wild, going rogue, you're upsetting the purity of the dingo line, and the implications are massive.
Yeah, I don't know much about dog breeding. I lived up in Queensland and we had a neighbour that had a dingo cross with something, but he used to get very sensitive if you mentioned that it was even a dingo, because you're not allowed to have them.
Well, not only that.
And the dogs seem quite nice.
Well, there are rumours that they're untrainable. But I guess if you put
Well, this one seemed quite docile.
Yeah, well, if you put in the hard work, yes. But that's the thing. If you're going to crossbreed a dingo, that's the stuff you're going to breed out. You're going to breed in the docility. You're going to breed in, is that a word? You're going to breed in the qualities that we like in domestic dogs, which stops them being dingoes.
Should you be messing around with this stuff, though?
Well, having said that, there are lots of dingoes that need to be rehomed. So what's the solution here? Dingoes as pets, do they pass the pub test?
Jam Nation.
Out of the way, Dobie. Amanda and Jonesy stay in school and learn school. It's a genius. That's what the J stands for. Yeah, okay.
Top of the morning to you.
We started our show with a bit of a dispute. It may shock people to hear. You looked out the window and you said, pink sky and morning.
Pink sky at the morning.
At the morning?
Sailor's warning.
Well, you've mangled it either way.
No, I haven't mangled it.
You said pink sky in the morning, sailors take warning.
Yeah, I've just abridged it.
Was I know the saying is pink sky in the morning, shepherds take warning. Pink sky at night,
how many shepherds do you
delight.
know? Other than the band Shepherd, and that's a lot to remember because there's about 50 in it.
Well, then Don, one of the callers in the Magnificent Seven, said, I agree with Jonesy.
Yes.
It's about sailors, not shepherds.
Yes.
I went to ChatGPT and pink sky at night, shepherd's delight, pink sky in the morning, shepherd's warning is the British European version that most of us would have learnt as children. The version you're saying about the sailor is the American version. Digital Jenna has put this to a poll on our socials. And why are you rubbing your face?
Because we have to have a poll about everything.
Feel free to join in. The poll is, do you think Jonesy's a fool? No, it's not. The poll is, which one of these is correct? Yes. Sailor's delight or shepherd's delight?
And what's the result? Clearly it's in your favour.
Of course it is, or I wouldn't be gloating like this. 60% have said shepherd's delight. Having said that, when I looked a little bit earlier, my odds were better.
Come on, sailors. Where are you old sea dogs?
Come on, shepherds.
Come on, sailors.
Come on, shepherds.
Come on.
Come on. I'm rooting for the shepherds.
Okay.
You can always go to our socials.
Rooting for the sailors.
Well, you've done your business on the weekend. Please join us on our poll. Coming up next, though, dingoes as pets, do they pass the pub test?
Jonesy and Amanda.
Jam Nation.
Podcast.
We're not gonna take it.
I want you to get up right now.
I feel like I'm taking crazy pills.
Go to your windows, open them, and stick your head out and yell, I'm as mad as hell. I'm not going to take this anymore.
Down to the Jonesy and Amanda Arms for the pub test today. Queensland considers allowing dingoes to be kept as pets.
Well, they're saying that lots of dingoes have been need rescuing. They've been abandoned, they've been caught in traps, etc. And with training, they can be good family pets.
Sure.
They want to declassify them so they can be raised as domestic dogs. The problem with this is that if you crossbreed a dingo, you start to lose the purity of the dingo race. And we actually need dingoes. They help our biodiversity. They keep the cats and the foxes and all that, the rabbits.
Yep.
They keep those populations down. They're very useful. As they are.
Yep.
And if you start to crossbreed, you lose the purity of the dingo.
It does say here to keep them away from children.
I think we'll do.
Yeah, because they have a bad reputation with the kids.
I think they do. So how do you feel? Dingoes as pets, do they pass the pub test?
I don't think it passed the pub test. Dingo's a wild animal. Look, I know all dogs are 99% wolf, but yeah, dingoes should stay in the wild where they belong, you know. So they're beautiful dogs. Leave them in the bush.
No. If you own a farm and you've had dingoes in your sheep, they maul them, they don't kill them, they just pull the ass out of them, leave several there to die. They're horrible things. They're awful dogs.
Yeah, I don't think they're very sociable, and I didn't know that Joe Exotic was the Queensland Premier.
Yeah, but I want a cassowary. If I'm in Queensland, I would have a cassowary as a pet.
Yeah, I want a pet shark. Why can't I have a pet shark?
David Attenborough has said famously that the only animal in the world that scares him that he doesn't like is a cassowary. Hideous things.
Jam Nation.
Miss World, we love watching the comings and goings of the Miss World contestants and all that entails. I'm always fascinated by Miss Universe because where's Miss Thrangiops?
Yeah.
Where's Miss Uranus? Where is she, Brendan?
Oh, Miss Uranus. I had to host a Miss Summertime one time. That was interesting.
What were they wearing?
Bikinis. Like they had the bikini thing and then they had like an evening gown thing. And I was at a bunch of pubs and I did went off for about 10 weeks.
Even though it was only officially 1 week.
Yeah.
And who judged it?
There was a bunch of judges. There was a lady that was on for Big Brother at the time. I can't remember her name. And then there was a dude and another dude and another lady.
And what was your role?
I was just the MC. I was the master of ceremonies. I remember one time I was coming out of the girls would get dressed in this little hotel room.
Oh, they didn't need much space for the wardrobe.
No, it was at the Northern Beaches at a pub there. So there's a motel there. So we're walking across the car park. It's me and these 10 girls all in bikinis. I'm not in a bikini. I'm just in my outfit. And we're walking across and there's two slack-jawed teens are just standing there, sitting on their push bikes. And I said, this is what happens, boys, when you leave school early. Stay in school.
And learn school.
And learn school.
What a mixed message you were giving that day.
I drew the line at Miss Nude Australia because they said the next year, would you host Miss Nude Australia? I said, no, I can't do that. It's a bridge too far. Although I would have liked to see her cupboard space because she'd have plenty. I've got a lot of bike jackets and stuff.
Right. You could have shared the wardrobe there.
Hey, you're nude all the time. You got no clothes.
Yeah.
Bang.
Yeah. Well, let's get back to Miss World.
Yep.
And, we always love the lunacy of the questions that they're asked. Remember this woman, we've all heard this one before, Miss Teen USA 2007. This is Caitlin Upton from South Carolina.
Recent polls have shown a fifth of Americans can't locate the U.S. on a world map. Why do you think this is?
I personally believe that U.S. Americans are unable to do so because some people out there in our nation don't have maps, and I believe that our education, such as in South Africa and the Iraq, everywhere such as, and I believe that they should, our education over here in the U.S. should help the U.S. or should help South Africa and should help the Iraq and the Asian countries, so we will be able to build up our future for our children.
It's hard.
Thank you very much.
They're now on Love Island.
As soon as you say such as.
Yeah. Well, these are the people who now are infiltrating our television with Love Island, etc. Anyway, that's the talking bit. Mm-hmm. But they also have a talent section, which is just crazy. So over the years, we've seen some unusual talent displayed. Here's one Miss, I think she might have been a Miss World contestant, who was acting. Have a listen.
Oh, my God. Doing the talent show. What am I going to do?
Is she acting by herself?
I don't know.
I would like to see her with puppets.
What about this one? This is Miss World Philippines with beatboxing.
You know what I hate more than rap and hip-hop?
Beatboxing, even when someone's purdy. We, of course, have some singing. One of these women was actually holding a phone 2 inches from her face so she could read the lyrics. Have a listen. She's not bad. But then we had Miss Nepal. Anyway, this year...
She's Nepalic. That's for you.
You wouldn't Kathmandu you doing that.
Okay.
Miss World Chile 2025 in the semi-finals has just done something quite extraordinary. Mm-hmm. She's amazing looking, as you can imagine. She's come out in a gown. She's got the big sash, and then she does this. That's her.
Death metal.
She's in a band, the name of which translates to death. She's lifted the bar. She's gone viral. And at the end, she has said, thanks to everyone. It makes me so happy, inspiring to see a metal girlie in the pageant world. And she said, thank you to everyone who has shown their support and to everyone who has joined me horns up.
I'd like to thank Beelzebub. But they're so purdy.
They're so purdy.
It's 7:28. Helen Zarimas has the news. What's going on, speaking of purdy, with Kim K and the new show?
Well, she's acting as a lawyer in a show.
You know what? I don't think she's bad in it.
Well, you're the only one. Emma Gillespie's going to talk us through it after the news.
That's coming up on Gold.
At Gold 101.7, we don't just play music. We believe in its power to change your mood, your day. Jonesy and Amanda.
Damn Nation.
Podcast. Jonesy and Amanda.
If I was on a celebrity roast.
I'd say he's got the smallest meat and potato in the biz. Probably start with that.
Instagram is coming up later on. Your chance to win $2,000. And next, did women ruin the workplace?
I look forward to your thoughts, Brendan.
I'll just stand back on this one.
Damnation.
So
what were you saying
women
earlier, Brendan?
ruin the workplace? This isn't something I've brought to the table. This is something you've brought to the table.
No, the New York Times has brought this to the table.
Mm-hmm.
This was a headline of an opinion piece. Did women ruin the workplace? They say it's framed as a genuine question, but as you can imagine, critics are arguing it's rhetorical and it's biased. Because it says, did women ruin the workplace? Underneath that it says, and can conservative feminism, whatever that is, fix it? There's been such a brouhaha about this that when the story was reprinted or reposted, it came out as, did liberal feminism ruin the workplace? I don't know what that means.
What's
or what
liberal feminism again?
No, I've got a quote here, and I can't even understand the quote. Liberal feminism, apparently, is one of the main branches of feminist theory. It focuses on achieving gender equality through political systems, legal reform, equal rights, rather than radically reconstructing society. So I think it's feminism within the system as opposed to smashing the system up with a hammer. That's my reading of what that says. But, did women ruin the workplace? This isn't the first time women have been accused of ruining things. I've come across this thread that's a whole litany of newspaper articles throughout decades and decades and decades. I'll just read you the headlines. Are American women ruining the art of cooking?
No.
Women are ruining theatre. It's another headline.
Really? Wow.
Can't all be Shirley Valentine. Women are ruining the world.
Okay.
That's a nice one.
Yeah.
Women are ruining men, says editor.
Mm-hmm.
Women are ruining marriage.
Oh.
If you could leave women out of marriage, you'd be much happier. Jack Nicklaus says women are ruining golf's future.
Oh, yeah, I remember when he said that.
What did he mean?
It was years ago. Yeah,
it was years ago.
I do remember when he said that.
Did he say in a nuanced way and the headline hasn't captured his actual argument?
It was around the time as the tennis. Remember the whole, the show.
Billie Jean King versus Bobby Riggs?
Yeah, that era. It was around that era. And women were ruining tennis.
Are women ruining the country? Is another one here.
Yep.
Women ruining military schools, so says Navy candidate.
Right.
Women ruining America. There it goes again with a big question mark.
Yeah.
Women, we've got to stop ruining things.
Yeah, what are you doing?
Stop
I love
ruining
women.
things. Next, women ruin Christmas.
No, women are great. Everyone should own one. That's a joke.
That's a joke. Listen to our producers laughing. What are they doing in your helmet? That's not nice, girls.
Jonesy and Amanda. Damnation Podcast.
I demand entertainment.
Are you not entertained?
Put on your dancing shoes.
Now give me your best shot.
From the Daily Oz, Emma Gillespie is here. And Amanda shared me a Kim Kardashian new show, a little grab of her acting. And I actually thought she was all right in it.
The show
What's
has
wrong
been
with
so
this?
slammed. Tell us about the show.
It is the internet's most hated new show. It's called All's Fair, available on Disney+. The first 3 eps are there right now. Now, it has a very impressive cast, a very expensive cast, no doubt. Kim Kardashian, yes, but Naomi Watts, Glenn Close, Sarah Paulson, Niecy Nash. It's an amazing cast, astonishing. And all of that wasn't enough to save it from being the most hated show on the internet. It's got 4% on Rotten Tomatoes. That's the critics' score.
That's low.
That's low. It was 0%, but then it went to 6 and now it's come down to 4. The reviews have been absolutely brutal. Here are a few of my favourites. The Times said, all scripted, it feels by a toddler who couldn't write bum on a wall. Variety said the waste feels more flagrant with every pornographic shot of a Chanel bag, vintage car or over-the-top ensemble.
Brilliant.
Glamour UK said an orgy of vulgarity where greed rules, love means nothing and we're somehow being forced to feel we should all want to revel in this world too. Or The Telegraph said it's simply a crime against television.
Wow.
Yeah.
Tell us what the show's about.
It's set in a kind of divorce law firm. It's a bit of a kind of legal procedural, I guess, where every episode there are new women, new scorned lovers who hire these really powerful boss girls who are like the best lawyers in town who are going to take their exes to the cleaners.
But they have their own troubled private lives, I'm guessing.
Well, exactly. And Kim Kardashian is kind of the lead. Like, she is the most prominent character. Her personal life is on full display because in the background, she's navigating her own divorce. So there's this kind of rival
And she's
law
going out with a
firm.
professional footballer.
Married to him
a
in that
professional
clip.
footballer.
Well, yes, but they split early.
Yes.
That's not really a spoiler
But
alert,
his
'cause it's
acting
the
makes
premise.
her look like...
I thought he was
Street.
okay. She just pouted a lot.
She's okay in the scenes by herself or in the scenes when there's only a few of them. She actually gets away with it. And, of course, she looks incredible on camera.
I
She's
saw
a
an
beautiful woman.
outfit where she's supposed to be a lawyer and she's wearing like a Kath and Kim back tea bar kind of
She's
arrangement.
got like a skirt from the front. It looks like a very kind of corporate put together. She looks a bit like Bridget McKenzie in her kind of private schoolboy outfits. But then from the back, it's full G-banger.
Right, so party at the back.
It's full cheek. Oh, yeah. They're
Business
like
at the front.
secret
chaps.
assless chaps.
Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely. But I do want to say I actually feel kind of defensive about this show because, yes, you watch it and you will laugh pretty quickly at how ridiculous it all seems. The costumes are amazing. The characters are ridiculous and empty and shallow, but it's kind of fun. And I just think we need vapid TV sometimes. It sort of, for me, sits in this world where, you know how reality TV is loved by a lot of people, but a lot of people also hate it because it feels too scripted.
Yep.
This feels like a kind of happy medium for me, where it is scripted, it is a drama. It's from Ryan Murphy, who's done shows like, the Menendez Brothers, Jeffrey Dahmer, American Crime Story,
All the light
Glee,
ones.
Nip Tuck. Yeah, but he has this real campness to the shows that he makes. There's almost like a satire or something about it where it knows it's not perfect, but also we all like to see the insides of private jets and we all like to see expensive cars and beautiful clothes. And we get that here from some of the best actors in the biz.
Oh, I think I might have to watch it on the weekend.
You got to watch
I
it.
think you should watch it. Kim's in on the joke. She posted over the weekend saying, basically, have you all seen the most critically acclaimed show of the year yet? It's streaming on Disney Plus and Hulu. So she knows. She screenshotted some terrible reviews. Another interesting take that I saw was from the Hollywood Reporter who suggested, is this the pre-AI TV? Is the TV industry gearing up for AI to take over? And
Because this could have been AI. It's so glib.
Yes, it's a show that's really about almost nothing. The script is almost not there. Are we all kind of getting
That's where
prepped
we're
and
heading.
primed to be used to these kinds of plots or lack thereof? So very interesting. There are 15 executive producers, including Kris Jenner, and one review suggested that there's almost so many that they cancel each other out. So that every voice becomes no voice and it is voiceless.
It's not going to get a Golden Globe.
No, I think we saw two of Kim's.
We saw Kim's Golden Globes in that party out the back outfit she was
G-bang
wearing.
out the
Plenty more where that came from.
Emma, thank you.
Thank you. All fair on Disney Plus.
Jonesy and Amanda.
Damnation.
Podcast.
We're just a grab right now.
Who wants some free money?
Instant.
Coin cash.
Moolah.
I like the sound of that.
Jonesy and Amanda's
Here it is, 10 questions, 60 seconds on the clock. You could pass if you don't know an answer. We'll come back to that question if time permits. You get all the questions right, $1,000.
You can go away with $1,000 and we say, well done. Or you can try to play for $2,000. One bonus question, but it's double or nothing.
Jason's in St. Clair.
Hi, Jason.
Hi, Amanda. Hello, Jonesy. How are you?
Good,
Very
thank
well,
you.
thank you. Here we go.
I love this show.
Oh, that's nice.
I
You're
love
gonna-
this show, and I will be coming across in the afternoon.
When we hit the
Love
fruited plains. Jason, specifically, what do you like about the show?
Amanda.
Jason, that's all I want
That's
to
fair
hear.
enough.
Leave it at that, please.
But if there was a choice between me or Amanda...
Don't make me do that. Harper, I've got my daughter with me. I'm dropping her at school. Harper, say hello to Amanda and Jonesy.
Hi, Harper.
She's very
Hey,
shy.
Harper. What's...
No, both. I want
Okay.
you both equal.
Yeah, Brendan, why do you ask these
No, I
questions?
just
It just
like
makes
to,
it awkward for
I like
people.
to do a bit of a, like Pink Sky in the morning, sailor take warning.
Shepherd, take warning. We've put it to the poll.
Where are you? Are you in the Shepherds or the Sailors, Jason?
The Shepherds.
Yes, thank you. Thank you, Jason.
Oh, you are Amanda people.
Yeah.
You're Amanda people. I can feel it.
Well, let's see if we can
down.
get you some money, Jason. 10 questions,
Okay.
60 seconds. As Jonesy
Okay.
said before, if you're not sure, say pass, because we might have time to come back, all right?
No problem.
Jason and Harper, good luck, because here we go. Question 1. Where does one normally wear socks?
On their feet.
Question 2. Who says ho, ho, ho?
Santa.
Question 3. Finish this. Life is like a box of...
Chocolates.
Question 4. Which zoo is located on Sydney's North Shore?
Taronga.
Question 5. Stewie, Brian and Peter are characters from which cartoon?
Pass.
Question 6. How many children does Jonesy have?
2.
Which one would you have to sacrifice on the train tracks, Brendan? He's got 3.
My youngest one was up this morning at 3:30 doing his washing.
Has he murdered someone?
I don't know. I woke up and said, "What are you doing?" I'm doing my washing.
Sure you want to say this out loud?
Yeah, actually.
So when the police come around,
Yeah,
I know nothing.
What do you do if your son's a serial killer?
We'll put it to the pub test.
Jason, if Harper was a serial killer, you wouldn't rat her out, would you?
Never, ever.
Let me help you buy a bag of lime, I'd say. Now, there was Family Guy, I'm afraid, Jason. It was Stewie, Brian and Peter.
Yeah, I would have got that in the next week.
And Jonesy
All
has
good.
3 children. Do you want to name them,
3
Brendan, for us
children.
all?
Morgan, Romany and Dom.
There you go. Jason, I'm sorry. I hope you and Harper have a great day, though.
Yes.
You too. Enjoy.
Carry on, Jason.
Thank you.
Thank you for joining us.
Jam Nation.
It's the 11th of the 11th. Remembrance Day today.
Also, the anniversary of the sacking of Gough Whitlam. I'd like to salute Gough Whitlam, who gave me a free education.
And the hanging of Ned Kelly.
Well, it's all a bit suspicious now.
Okay. Thank you,
I'm sure
Richie
there's
Poo.
some conspiracy theorist who's put all those 3 things
Someone's
together.
put it together. Hey, it's 14 past 8. There's a lot going on.
There's a lot going on. We were just talking to Emma Gillespie about Kim Kardashian's new show. It's called All's Fair, a group of female divorce lawyers, one of whom, Kim Kardashian, seems to wear backless chaps in the court of law with a bum hanging out. I've just been having a look at some clips of the way they talk to each other. The language is quite extraordinary.
The language is
There's
appalling.
Glenn Close going, you know what would make you, I know you're panicking, I won't say it.
No, go on,
you
do
know
it,
what would
do
make
it,
the
do
world
it,
a better
do it.
place if your mother had, la la la. That's Glenn Close saying really loosey-goosey things.
Sure.
It has been vilified, this show, rated 0, I think, on The Guardian, who never gives things
And
0.
you and Jacinda,
I'm going to watch it this weekend.
you send me so I'd be part of the vilification, and then all of a sudden I started watching it. I thought, well, this isn't that bad.
Well, but
And
you,
then I
then
thought,
you
what's
like
happened to me?
you like things everyone hates. Remember the Dome?
The Dome was great.
You were the only person who liked the Dome. I remember we'd done it. I think we'd been on the project together, and I said, let's just quickly grab something to eat before we head home, which we rarely do. So we're sitting there having dinner.
Thai food.
I was still eating when you slammed the table and said, I got to go home and watch the Dome.
Well, it was the last episode. And you're nursing it. When you take so long when you eat, you're like, oh, yeah.
No, it's called conversation and going out to dinner.
Yeah, I know, but come on.
Well, we thought we'd do this. The tribal drum is going to be at 4. Everyone else hated it, but I loved it.
Yeah.
See you in court, you poor discarded.
Yeah, we've had to beep out what those ladies are saying at the end of that.
With a convenient hang-up.
Jonesy and Amanda. Jam Nation podcast.
The tribal drum is beating. Everyone else hated it, but I loved it.
Kim Kardashian's...
Court, you poor discarded.
That's All's Fair, the new Kim Kardashian TV show. It's got an incredible cast, but it has been hugely vilified, which has made a lot of people go, ooh, delicious, I might have to watch that.
Rebecca has joined us. Hello, Rebecca.
Good morning, how are we?
Great.
What's your secret pleasure viewing that everyone else hated?
The Fat Pizza Show. It was so funny.
Well,
Jonesy, you're in Fat Pizza.
I played a few roles in it. I played a journalist in it as the journalist that starts the Cronulla riots inadvertently, which is still available on YouTube. And you and I played...
Oh, that's right.
Carl Stefanovic and Jessica Bro.
Oh, that's right.
And thankfully, that hasn't seen the light of day anywhere on YouTube.
I went
It's
on.
DVD.
We both went on to be in Swift and Shift, which is some of the most. I've been so proud of that show. So many people
Swift
still
and Shift was very
talk
good.
to me about Swift and Shift.
Yeah.
But I must say, Fat Pizza was not my favourite television.
Who told you they didn't like it, Rebecca?
My friends. I would be watching it and I'd talk to them about it and they just didn't understand the humour.
Yeah. Well, I can see why it would divide some people. It was quite out there.
I remember being at the Logies one year and Paul Fennick, the creator of Fat Pizza, was having this heated argument with his TV executive. So by the time I've gone to the loo and come back, he's gone, well, let's just let bygones be bygones. And that was it. Thank you, Rebecca. Harry has joined us.
Hi, Harry. What show did you love that no one else did?
Hi, guys. I loved Housos.
Oh, see, Housos was a step too far for me. Jonesy was in Housos. I loved, as I said, Swift and Shift, but Housos was just too much for me.
I played the premiere in Housos.
Oh, look, all these shows that everyone seems to hate. It's you.
One of my... And I actually wore the New South Wales state tie, the premier
There you go.
tie.
Harry, did your friends not like it?
Oh, my friends didn't like it. My family didn't like it. See, I was a kid when I was watching it, so to me, it was just so... Well, it was silly. I loved that everyone was over the top and ridiculous. It reminded me of my family from out west, and I just thought it was funny. And as an adult, I understand now it's a bit far, but it's still a bit of a guilty pleasure watch.
And fair enough too. And this is what this is about today. Everyone else hated it, but I loved it. What else is Brendan Jones' opinion that no one
It was
liked?
Housos versus Fat Pizza.
So it all came together in one.
Australia's biggest bogan.
Like Godzilla versus Predator.
See, Paul Fennick, everyone loves your work.
He is a hero.
Particularly me. He's the only one in TV that's given me a go, so I appreciate that. Thank you.
He thinks you could be Premier.
Thank
he
you.
was deluded.
Thank you very much.
Jonesy and Amanda.
Damn Nation
Podcast.
We're mass communicating.
The legendary pirate Jonesy.
What a creep.
And Amanda the actress.
Hello, Wiggles.
Hello there. If you've just joined us, the Tribal Drummers beating. Everyone else hated it, but I loved it.
See you in court, you poor discarded.
That's from the show All's Fair, Kim Kardashian's new legal show that has just garnered the most incredibly horrific reviews. But maybe that's a secret pleasure in watching something like that.
That's what we're talking about. Stefano has joined us. Hello,
Hi,
Stefano.
Hey, guys, how are you?
Very well. What did you love watching that everyone else hated?
Guys, I love to watch Reno 9/11.
What was that?
You remember Reno? The one, the police officer wearing very, very short pants. It was funny as.
Well, you in it for the short pants?
And you said it was funny, so did you enjoy it because it was terrible?
I love it because it was terrible.
I might put that on my
It was
list.
like an American version of Fat Pizza.
Oh, really?
Fat Pizza with more budget.
And shorter pants. Well, I may have to watch that. Thank you, Stefano.
Tracy has joined us.
Hi, Tracy.
Good morning. How are you?
Very well. What did you love that everyone else hated?
The Shire.
Oh.
Channel 10's greatest show in the world.
Was it a fly on the wall,
You-
Tracy?
I just couldn't stop watching it, and can I tell you, I found it the other day and I rewatched the series, and now I'm waiting for season 2.
I think you'll be waiting a long time, Tracy.
It's funny. I'm just YouTubing it now, The Shire. This is the dialogue that you were getting on The Shire.
I sort of get the impression that she might want to get back together. What do you reckon? Oh, I don't know, Andy.
See, we sneered at that, and now that's Love Island.
That went on for 3 weeks, that episode.
Everyone on TV now talks like that.
They protested in The Shire about The Shire.
Did they?
They didn't want The Shire to go to...
I don't know, the Shire and the Shire.
Tracy, thank you.
Tracy, thank you.
Well done.
Jonesy and Amanda. Damn Nation.
Podcast.
Gold 101.7. Hello there, it's Jonesy and Amanda. You know, we've been talking about TV a bit. There's a theory, I don't know if you've heard about this, that modern TV shows are being written to accommodate the second screen.
Yeah.
People are on their phones, they're watching TV.
While they're on their phones.
Plots seem to be overly explained. Have you noticed that?
Yeah.
Details.
I still struggle sometimes. You know how bad I am.
I know you.
Who's he?
That's James Bond.
Yeah.
Who's he?
Why is he drinking that?
Details might be ignored entirely, and I've been watching Morning Wars and Tulsa King at the moment, enjoying both these shows very much. But both shows had a moment where they just wrapped up the plot. I want to spoiler alert it for you, but there was one bit I just said, hang on a minute, they wrapped that up pretty quickly. This is on Tulsa King.
Did you miss it because you're looking at your other screen?
No, I was just watching it, and I was just actually watching it. And I thought, well, hang on, that doesn't make sense. And then...
so do you think they've simplified it to the point where it makes no sense?
And then
an
Morning Wars...
An editor has come through and just chopped it out.
And Morning Wars are doing the same thing. Like Morning Wars, I was kind of watching it, but I was reading a book at the same time, doing something else, and I thought, I'm following this show. I must be a genius. And then it got me thinking... Remember the good old days of TV when the premise of the show would be explained in the song?
Oh, yeah.
You know, you had Gilligan's Island. It sort of sets down, you know, the whole
story.
3-hour tour.
The whole story.
Cruise.
And it even mentioned who the cast members were, the stereotyped cast members.
The skipper to the me and his wife. And then
She was just and his wife.
Then they did one with and the rest.
Yeah.
If I was a professor, I'd be like, hang on a minute.
My agent should get onto that.
Doctorate.
Excuse me.
You know, the classic is the Beverly Hillbillies. You know, a story about Jed. Poor mountaineer, Billy kept his family fed. Come on, you know.
Yeah, of course.
Shooting up some food.
Up through the ground came some bubbling crude.
Next thing you know.
Don't.
Come on, just go.
Old Jed's a millionaire. Brendan, what are you doing?
And what do the kinfolk say?
Move away from there.
Said.
No, don't you dig this hole yourself.
Said.
California's a place you ought to be.
So they loaded up the truck.
And they moved to Beverly.
And the last show that did that was Friends. Like, really, Friends.
No, that didn't have the story of the song.
They kind of did, that song, you know.
That song's I'll Be There. No, that was a song that existed separate to the show.
But it's not like...
that song is not about the show.
But it's not
It doesn't say there's two guys in a flat and another guy who's a little bit twattish. You know, they don't...
What's that show?
It's Friends.
Is it? What about come and knock on my door?
What was that?
Three's Company. Anyway, maybe they got to come back and do that. You know, maybe that's what they got to do. It gets my ghoulies. Oh, what are you having a coughing fit in the middle of my bit for?
Just wrap it up.
No, I'm going to keep
You're still going. Why don't we all sing the themes?
Don't get me started on the Bradys.
Jam Nation.
Everybody shout. Come on now, sing out. It's time for the Ghoulies get together.
In less than 5 weeks, we're going to be giving someone $20,000 for being our favourite ghoulie of the year.
Pretty good. What have we got today?
My ghoulie is stickers. Stickers are on everything. Everything you buy. When you buy all your white goods with the energy ratings or the water ratings or anything, when you get them home, take the stickers off. All of the sticker, not just half of it. The other morning, on one of the morning shows, the lady presenter had her legs crossed, flicking her heels up and down, and on the bottom of her shoe was her square for sale sticker. Please remove
the sticker.
I thought she might have had an energy rating on the bottom of her foot.
Oh, well, she's for sale.
Apparently what you have to do is a hairdryer. You put the hairdryer on it and that allows you to remove the sticker.
Brian was just telling me that.
Yeah.
That's why he's got luxuriant locks.
I stole that information from Brian and pretended it was my own.
Out with the bad, in with the good. You can always contact us via the iHeartRadio app. In 5 weeks, someone will win $20,000. It's 7 to 9.
My favourite caller, email or Facebook friend wins overnight accommodation in a signature deluxe room for two, bottle of sparkling wine. This is at the Grace Hotel in Sydney, in the heart of the CBD.
The pub test today, Queensland is considering allowing dingoes to be kept as pets.
Yeah, not everyone's on board. We put that to the pub test, though.
Well, they're a bit dangerous, you know, and they say in the thing, keep them away from the kids.
Not only that, they play a valuable role in our ecosystem. Charlie from Picton thought we should go a step further.
Yeah, but I want a cassowary. If I'm in Queensland, I want to have a cassowary as a pet.
And I'd like a great white shark to put in my pool.
Why don't you do it? Do it.
Righto, you two. That's enough.
We are doing Christmas differently this year, and so are you, including $5,000 cash, the food, the fizz, the fun, and presents for everyone.
No stress, no debt, no drama.
Yep, slay it.
Hey, nice.
With Gold 101.7's $25,000 Christmas free. That's coming up next with Higo. We'll be back from 6 tonight for Jam Nation.
See you then.
Good day to you.
Well, thank God that's over.
Goodbye. Goodbye. Wipe the tears, baby, from your eyes.
Catch Jonesy and Amanda's podcast on the iHeart app or wherever you get your podcasts. Jonesy and Amanda.
Jam Nation Podcast. Catch up on what you've missed on the free iHeartRadio app.